Alright, back for the part 2. So, this episode is specifically, I'm going to be aiming just for 11 minutes and 30 seconds, just because the first part took pretty much 2 minutes 30 seconds, so, yeah. So, anyway, you already know that what just happened. It's just going to leave it at that, because I know I usually wouldn't want to watch people that get into the details about the graphics stuff, but I just feel like it's just also a good thing that I left it in there, just so you know, like, I'm not cutting out all my mistakes, and that's just another good thing about not editing, is that you get to know pretty much everything I do. So anyway, yeah. So if you don't want to be spoiled about the anime, then pretty much mute this entire episode, because it's going to be at least spoiled for the first episode and all the main characters and story about it. So, alright, there you go, you had your chance. So, alright, so the anime is called 3x3 Eyes, and it is a very awesome anime. It's one of those old style very awesome animation. I just like the old style personally, because I love it just all drawn in and everything. I think that's awesome. But anyway, so the main thing is about I'm trying to think of the, it's called a woo, like W-U. And that is pretty much, I'll just say it right now, just so you're not confused about it when I'm talking about it. That pretty much means that you are, like, if you're a woo, then that means, like, another being with greater power has like, resurrected your life, and it's placed the, like, I guess it's called kanji. That's like how I guess word is called in Japanese or Chinese. I think mainly Japanese. But anyway, so that's the kanji for woo. It's like placed upon their forehead when they get resurrected, and pretty much the other one, the one who placed it and the one who has been turned into a woo is the other one can't be alive if the other one is dead. So pretty much, if one is dead, oh wait, no, the one who resurrected, if they are dead, then the woo dies as well, because it's depending on their life force. But yeah, and I'll just explain why they do that in the anime. And I don't know if they do it in the other animes as well, but just for this one, I'll just say it. So, pretty much the reason why the woos seem to be created is just they seem to be a minion to be able to help out the one who gave the woo power, to give them immortal life, just so that they can help out their so-called master. But some of them, like in this anime, it's not so much the master, but they are just friends. But yeah, just want to make sure I get that out of the way, just so that you know exactly what the heck that means. And yeah, so anyway, alright, now to actually talk about the anime for real. So pretty much it starts out with just a normal looking old style anime. They start somewhere out in a city that kind of resembles Tokyo or Chinatown, and I guess it is Chinatown because they were talking about it in the anime. But anyway, so pretty much just looking like a normal boy, just trying to go out on his part-time job, and just trying to go across to where he's got to work on, like, a bike, or I think a motorcycle, actually, yeah. But anyway, so he's heading on his way there, and then out of nowhere, he runs into this strangely dressed, like, when I say strangely dressed, like, I mean ancient, I guess how would I explain? I guess wizard robe-like clothes. They look like it's from like the ancients. That's what I mean by when I say strangely dressed in the anime. But anyway, so I know there's also I guess I won't say that until later, what I was gonna say, but I'll just continue. So anyway, yeah, he just runs into her, and he's just trying to get a shortcut, and then pretty sure he straight up like almost hits her with the motorcycle, but he thankfully dodged out of the way and made sure she didn't get hurt, because normally, you know, if you get hit by a vehicle, then you're pretty much dead. So, yeah, or pretty much to the point to where you wish you would be dead, because, you know, you're in that much pain. You can't do anything else. But anyway, so yeah, then I'm trying to figure out the guy's name, because he's the main character. What was his name? Because it's been such a while since I watched the anime. I forget his name. Maybe if I talk about it more in the episode. But anyway, so I'm pretty sure the girl's name is Lei Ming. It's probably so simple, but I just haven't seen it in such a long time. I don't exactly remember. So anyway, so the boy, he was like helping out her because he almost, you know, accidentally killed her by running her over. But anyway, so he pretty much brought her along to his job, because he still had to go on his job. But he had some of the people that are, I guess, his acquaintances, but it didn't seem like they were his friends, because they were just, or maybe they are, it's just they really like to joke around. But anyway, so he brought her to his work, and it's like so weird, because the work he's doing, so he is a boy, but he is like him along with a bunch of other guys. They try to work at this restaurant where it's supposed to be made for female waitresses only, and it's nothing sexual. It's just the normal food service, like supposed to be served by what it looks like women, but him and the other guys that work there, they just dress up to look like women, and it's like scarily really does look like they're actually girls, but they're not. And yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way before you thought it was like a super weird anime like that, but no, it's not. But anyway, when that gets out of the way, he pretty much finds out the girl was actually looking for him, and yeah, and then he was like, he pretty much, the boy, he lives on his own, just normally. But a long time ago, when he was like really young, his father watched over him and all that, and I don't think he said he had his mother around. I think it was just his father. But anyway, so pretty much he hasn't seen his father in a long time, because his father was discovering the ancient tribe that this girl was a part of. She was that species. Now I'm forgetting the name of the species, but yeah, I don't know. I forget the species name. But that girl, the one that almost got, you know, hurt really bad on accident by him, just was that species. So anyway, the father was like helping her out and teaching her just how to, you know, live, because it seemed like she lost her memory and all that, and she was just tagging along with him. But after a while on the journey, he was like, he'd grown really, I guess, sick and ill, and I guess he died, because there is a second, there's in 3x3 eyes number 2, but I just don't watch that, because the main reason is because of the anime was over at least the first episode was over 35 minutes long, and that's really the longest that I would watch. That would just be almost close to it. So that's why I don't watch the sequel to that. But the first one is good enough. It works. But anyway, so pretty much, yeah, I guess he'd grown ill, and he just like told her to go find his son in Tokyo or Chinatown or wherever they are, I forget. But yeah, and then she's happy she finally found him because it's like fate. But I know, of course, you gotta have the story somewhere, so of course you meant to have them meet up. But yeah, it's just how the story goes, and then they just start to learn more about the certain species. Like he was like, okay, I don't believe that. My dad was crazy and all that. That's what he believed. But it was actually true. That was the species. But yeah. So anyway, later on in that episode, they were just going around, and out of nowhere, this, I guess I don't know how to call it, the like beast. Anyway, this is the last one we'll check for the episode. Pretty much the beast, long story short, kills the boy, but then she revives him as a woo, and then that's pretty much how the whole anime really starts. And yeah. So anyway, that was the last one for the episode. So anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, if you don't mind donating to my Patreon, it would help me out a lot. But as long as you're not putting yourself in a bad spot, I mean to do so. So if you want to, the link is in the description down below. Anyway, I'll be seeing y'all later. I've been your host, Paul Stamayoi, and goodbye.